Hi. In today's session, I'll be talking about the concept of Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is a technology or a combination of technology which extend human presence. So an IoT device or an element can sit anywhere in the world and keep reporting back to the owner. So by doing this, it extends your presence. For example, a farmer can install an IoT device in his farmland and keep getting report regarding the humidity and weather condition. Similarly, IoT device can be put into a player's bat or a cricket ball so that you can track the progress of that ball during the match. So what essentially IoT does is extend your physical presence. So today I'll be illustrating with certain examples and what are the implications of IoT for a couple of different organizations and people. Let me start with fundamentals. Connectivity is a basic human need and a desire. Since their beginnings in the civilization, humanity has always felt a need for connectivity and developed devices and resources and tools to achieve that. See, for example, language is first invention which helped people to get connected to each other and communicate. Similarly, there are many inventions that followed in the history that we will be covering, which finally ends up with IoT. Next to language, we also created roads that connected places. So a place is connected through a road, will have more people coming in and coming out of that place. So connectivity through roads actually one of the fundamental things in the industrial development of a particular country. If you remember historically in the 2000 and during the 2000, the Indian government put lot of money in connecting different places and finally ended up with creating one of the greatest road systems in India today. Next to roads, humanity also invented telephone which connected people over distances. A person from say place A can call a person in B and talk to each one each one. So this way a connectivity was also extended when a telephone was invented. Today if you are living in India, you will be very fortunate because there are some telecom providers which you give up free access to their services so that you can talk to anybody in India no matter where and how far he is from you. So the human endeavor of connecting more and more things continued, and here in this particular slide, it summarizes the different connectivity which have been established so far. So in the during the days before internet, actually people were connected to roads and telephones, and with the advent of internet, people get connected to content. Suppose you are using a Google search engine, all that you can happen is actually you search for something and you are get connected to a content available somewhere in the world. Beyond that, we had what is known as Web 2, where actually people were connected to other resources on the network. For example, you can have a resource which can help you to edit a document or create a document, share a document, and other things. Further down the line, we created what is known as social media above this internet, which helped people to be brought together under some kind of a context, for example, Facebook or a community group or a professional groups, which connected people so that they can exchange information. The essential matter of all these activities is the connectivity. People are connected to people are connected to internet, people are connected to creating community and so on and so forth. Now the IoT plans to extend this connectivity to other than human beings, that is machine to machine connectivity is the essence of IoT. As you can see in this diagram, internet connected people and communities. On the left side, you see a personal computer, a mobile, and a database connected to internet. And on the other side, you see a mini notebook and remote desktop which is accessing this. Essentially, what it means was different entities, items were connected, but it all operated by human agents. So an internet actually a browser is used by an individual. Now IoT would like to take this beyond and above and want to connect things to the internet. The result of our earlier attempts in connecting people and other things has resulted in what we call an internet or web. We now have practically well connected and communicated world in terms of people. A person, no matter where he is connected through these networks. So far, we have covered the essential things in establishing connectivity among people. We started with roads, we had language, and we had internet, we had telephones, and other things. Now, the time comes that now that we have connected so many things and achieved so many things, what things are left out in getting connected? So, any of your interesting suggestion may be sent to me to my Twitter handle at Dastikop and use the hashtag DastikopAcademy. I will try to answer that question. Before I conclude, let me tell you a word or two about Dastikop Academy. Dastikop Academy aims to enable people with tools and resources to achieve greater productivity both at personal and professional context. You can contact me on ravindra.dastikop@gmail or at Dastikop on Twitter